And hello, everybody. My name is Sam. I'm a community manager here at Target Games, working on Crossout. And today we are taking a look at the newest update, which is called the Holy Motors. Today I'm joined by Igor, artist here at Target Games. Say hi, Igor.
Hello, everybody. Hi there. How's it guys going?
Nice. And I believe everything is working okay. I hope you all can hear me and you all can see me. And Igor, of course. Oh, what lighting. Nice.
Lighting seems to go off a little bit. Turn it off. Turn it on. Thanks, man.
All right, let's figure out. And today, as I already said, we are taking a look at the Crossout NIL 1320 update, Holy Motors. And my game is in Russian. Why is it? I have no idea. I leaked my email. All right, that's usual. Okay, so what should we start with? I think we should talk a little bit about the general idea behind the whole update. So I monitored the YouTube chat a little bit before the stream started, and I've seen a lot of people were hyped about the update being the Ravagers themed. Everybody, I guess everybody waited for it.
Yeah, how sick is that, dude?
Yeah, that's interesting indeed. And the Ravagers, we explained in the story with their basically overcoming the valley, overcoming the resistance. Neither syndicate nor found the order. Neither syndicate, neither founders, neither the order of the seekers was able to stop them, and now they're expanding into the valley. And this subject is basically about it. It's how the Ravagers are a huge threat. Well, that's the lore side. And you might ask, why is it called the Holy Motors then? Why are they holy? Who would consider them holy? But if you read the latest lore story on our website, you would have known that. If you didn't, you better do that. Yeah, and that's basically it. So I guess we should proceed to the containment of the battle pass and take a look at them, take a sneak peek.
Should we?
All right, here we go.
Let's go,
So
dude.
what it starts with is a M25 Guardian machine gun, frontal machine gun. The um, the rarity which was pretty much needed in the progression tree in case a player was progressing into the frontal machine guns. He was forced to use the blue one before he gets enough resources to get the purple one without the opportunity to transition to something in between. And so now it is basically fixed. Here it is, the Guardian. So I guess every frontal machine gun lovers out there should enjoy that. Here are the stats. The perk is basically the same as the one for the purple. Can't exactly remember its name. I'm deeply sorry. But basically the same perk, but a little bit weaker. So to compensate for the lower power score and lower rarity and so on. So
Yeah,
here
it's
it
got
is.
pretty good damage for, you know, for the stats.
Yeah,
It's got
I
everything
guess.
you need for the level of rarity. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool for the level that we were offering here. Yeah.
I guess we'll just show every new gun, just how it behaves, how much damage it does, just so nobody asks us to do this again. So here it is, the damage on the sphere. Here it is. The perk stacks up to 10 times, just like on the purple one. So that's basically it.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yep, and the model is pretty dope. This main
Yeah, it
model.
was inspired by, you know, the engineers' way of designing things. Basically taking apart car parts and
Yeah,
just
and
mashing them
just
all together.
to get
Yeah.
something completely new out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude. Straight up.
So let's move on, I guess. Here's we have a portrait of the Foxy, who you might know from the story mode, the
From a
adventure
story
mode.
mode, yeah.
But she was a little bit, she was looking a little bit happier back there. Now everyone is experiencing the Ravagers uh, outburst, and
Yeah.
everyone is. Mm,
It's a war at the end of the day, man.
yeah, why?
Can't expect to go with
How would
no
you look at the
scars.
war? I wouldn't. I
Yes.
would have looked the same, I guess.
It's, or even worse, dude. Come on.
Probably worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we
Same here.
go. The profile background with the main art for the update.
Yeah.
Pretty cool as
Can't
well.
can't really go anywhere without those banners, man.
Yeah,
Gotta have them.
exactly. Here's the logo, also taken from the Battle Pass main logo of the game, where it says the patch name and so on.
Yep.
Pretty alright. Nothing really exciting about it, but it is there. So
Yeah, I like
I
how
sure
it.
someone enjoys this ones.
No, for sure, dude. It reminds me of the rotor form, which is very like automotive inspired, you know, design, which name it comes from the name too. Holy
True.
Motors, right?
Yeah, got it.
So pretty good theme going on right here.
Yep. Some constructional parts. Again, some rear side
Yeah.
of some off-road 4x4 Jeep, I guess. Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty useful shape.
Off-roader.
The straight angle, the right angle.
It's a really neat form.
Yeah.
It's gonna be used, I think,
Pretty wide.
uh, yeah, in a wide, just numerous of ways of, you know, building it, building stuff
Yeah.
with that kind of a
True.
form, you know.
True. And here we have the stickers. Oh, you're like, oh, what does these stickers? What's good about them? But the thing is, we've been asked a lot of times. I personally been asked a lot of times to add the stickers that represent some basic geometrical shapes, so that players are able to make some pictures of theirs out of these basic shapes of stickers. So here we go. There are the squares, the black one, the white one, and further into the battle pass you'll see something like that again. There will be a triangle and a circle, I believe. And it's very...
Basically, oh, sorry, dude. Basically, let's just remind ourselves what game is it that we're playing right now? It's Crossout, right? What is it about? It's about building things, constructing
The
it,
constructor,
right?
yeah.
And we thought, why wouldn't we add something two-dimensional, in terms of constructor, so that you guys can go further with your experimentations and, imaginations, and just build completely whatever you want in this two-dimensional kind of surface
Yeah,
onto your craft,
that's
right?
like a multi-level constructor now. So you build your vehicle first, and then you build some picture on top of it.
Yes. You can write things. You can. Hopefully, you won't write anything bad.
I hope you won't. Don't make any nasty pictures of that, please.
Yes. Draw butterflies.
Nice, or
right?
maybe some gnomes, maybe, or some fairy tale creatures. Something good, something nice.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah. Further we have again the M25 Guardian, some work pieces, some blueprints. They work exactly the same way they worked in the last update. If you don't know, I'll remind you real quick. The work pieces are available. I should start with the blueprint. Blueprints are only available during the event until the battle pass ends, but you can use them unlimited amount of times. So you may craft as many of Guardians as you want out of this one blueprint. But work pieces, on the other hand, there's only 4 of them, and each one of them is used only once. So if you use all 4 of them, you'll have none left. But on the bright side, they stay with you after the event ends. So it's basically a win-win. So you get a blueprint for the duration of the event, and the 4 work pieces in case you want to craft it sometime again in the future when the event is already over. So here it is, just like the last time. Nothing changed in that.
Yes.
Yep. Further, here we got some more construction parts. These little ones are surely going to be useful for some people who like to make the art craft, some beautiful builds, some maybe builds for the exhibition where they found these sweet likes. And
has a really nice form.
You
can pretty much just build number of different shapes.
Yeah. It's more of a good looking than actually useful for the battle build.
Yeah,
something like if you wanted to add a little step under the door of your car and you put it there, and it's pretty much a nice addition to any design. Here it is. 4 of the
nice
left
little thing. Yeah.
Yep. 4 of the left ones, 4 of the right ones. Here they are. Some fog headlights. The lamps, we've all seen the lamps. They've been like the ones which came in pairs, the ones which came with 4 of them in one. And here we have the 6 in one. Maybe in future we'll have the 8 in one, 10 in one, who knows, 20 in one. Could you expect? Could you imagine that? I certainly couldn't.
Let's take a second, just real quick, to appreciate the second from the left, second headlight, from the back, how it's just different. How it just kind of like highlights the world, of Crossout, but by basically saying, hey, we don't really care about, the structure being completely nice. Yes, we're just gonna slap it onto this. And have a different whatever. Who cares? It's Crossout. We survive here, and that's the main aesthetics of the games, right? So I think it's pretty dope, dude. What do you think?
As long as it serves its function, it's alright.
Yes.
Again, it's like a world where a lot of people died and the rest are starving and trying to survive. And would you even think about about your car looking nice? Why would you?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
yeah, and that's a nice touch. I haven't noticed that. famous.
Mhm.
Cool. That's cool. Yep, and here we go. Another basic shape sticker. The circle, the black one, the white one. Probably
Mhm.
you could make that the symbol, the yin yang in Russian. In English, what's it called in English? Not sure
Yin
what to
yang,
say.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, I think it's might be possible. Okay, we'll maybe try it. We'll stream later, just not to waste time on that. But
yeah, yeah,
just my first idea to looking after it.
yeah. Those
Let's
two
make
right
it.
here is, in case if you thought that those previous two squarish ones, the stickers, constructional stickers, let's just call them that was it. No, we have some more for you.
Didn't you
And maybe
expect
there's
that?
gonna be even more further down the
Maybe.
line.
Who knows?
Maybe
I couldn't expect. Don't know. Don't
just
know.
so you guys can be more creative, even more. Can you imagine that?
That's
Dude,
shocking,
let's go.
shocking. Here we go. Another banner. Some storage maybe of some spare parts for the cars.
Kind of like
Some
warehouse, garage kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
theme going on.
Some steering wheels, some gears there, the chains, and
Mhm.
something else. Really nice looking one. It almost looked like a photo, to be honest.
Exactly.
Nice, nice one. So here's the tempera. You already know what it is. You already all seen that. The Syndicate secret weapon, the weapon of revenge, the weapon of judgment, the scary
Yeah.
one. Here it is.
Shout out from the past.
Yup, exactly. Here it is, 4 work pieces, 1 blueprint, and it's blueprint to make an upgraded one with upgrades to durability and active time. So nothing too much to say about it. You all know how it works. You've all seen it, and it's there. Here it is,
Yep.
tempera.
You guys been there
250.
before.
Yep, you're all familiar with it. And you're all familiar with the coins, of course. Here it is, 250 coins. Who wouldn't want them? I don't know.
Yeah, you
If
can't
there's
go anywhere
yeah,
without them, man.
yeah, there's
You
always use
have
for
to
some
have some.
spare coins. Yeah, of course.
So we got a little for you.
Mhm. That's not all of them. We've got more. Here it is. Here it is. Here's the thing. Here's the main, like the main mechanic of this update. The defense module with these secret little things here, which
Can I
are
talk a little bit about it, too, Sam?
I think we should. I think we should. So
Let me
this
just really quickly throw it in there that there's something brand new in this update. And it's a mechanic, it's a game mechanic. And it's called, what is it called? Power nodes
power
is what
nodes,
it's
yeah.
called. Basically, what you see right here, if you hit F, is that it's your pins, right? To where which areas of the model of the detail your how can you basically the
The
mounting
welding
points,
point,
right?
welding points,
Yes, welding
basically.
points, exactly. So you can see some new going on, right? Some maybe little sockets, 3 little
Cool.
sockets. What is it? Well, that's power nodes. Basically, it's perk-based mechanic that if you mount those special pins to whatever detail on your craft, whatever part, you're gonna translate the perk directly to the detail it attached to. It's being attached to. Okay, so what do we have for this guy? What we have for this guy is damage resistance, which is, I think, pretty cool, up to 30%. Let's say you have a cabin going on, right? You can't go anywhere without cabin. You need one. And you think, can I actually make it stronger maybe? Well, now you can. Basically, you can mount those special points, special pins to your cabin, and there we go. Now it doesn't care about 30% of the damage, of the incoming damage.
Yep, that's what I wanted to show right now. Here's 2 scorpions, as all of you know. one Scorpion can be one-shotted with two others. So if you just shoot two Scorpions at another Scorpion at once, it's gonna get shot away like this.
There you go.
And here we go, the Scorpion mounted on the Avenger module. Let's see how it does. Oh, still alive.
Did
It's
it
still alive.
stay there?
It did. It received like 120 less damage, so about a fifth of the damage of two Scorpions. The full damage of them is like 560, if I'm not mistaken. So yep, around 40% is blocked. So the Scorpion is still alive and might have destroyed you in a battle.
Yeah.
Because it didn't get shot away. That's how it works, and it can be that model can be not only attached to weapons and can also be attached to cabins. It can be attached to the structural parts, to anything, and it will increase the damage resistance of these parts by 30%, as it says in the tooltip here. So this one is our first how do I say it? First step into this mechanic, as Igor has already said. The damage resistance is not a mechanic by itself. It's only the perk of the module. The mechanic is these power nodes, the special welding points. And probably in the future there will be other parts that will also have the mechanic of power nodes, but they will have a different perk. And that perk will work in some other way using these power nodes. But for now, that's what we have, the damage resistance, 30%. Pretty nice in my opinion. Okay, of course, it takes one energy from you, but I think...
Hey, it's a fair price.
It's a fair price for not getting your Scorpion shut off. I guess it's okay.
Yeah. I think people find ways to, to be even more efficient with that guy.
Probably, yeah, and it's probably gonna require to rebuild a lot of your vehicles, because it's like, of course, it's a rectangle, but all you have the power nodes are only on this angle and this angle, and here they are the same. Well, here and here, there's nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top. Only on these two angles. Only 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 of them.
8 of them.
Just 8 of them. And you have to place the parts on the most important parts of your vehicle that you want, which resistance you want to increase. In some clever ways, so that you utilize the most out of this, the power nodes. So
yep, gotta use them wisely.
Some engineering genius required to use this one.
Yep.
That's basically it. Let's go further. Some more construction parts. They are clearly, as you can see, they're clearly connected to this here to these previous ones. It is like the middle parts, and this is like the real
rare parts.
Rare parts. Yeah.
Covers both the corner and the back side of the set.
Here they are, to the left and to the right. Here, again, some basic geometrical form stickers, the triangles, the black one, the white one, as usual. You guessed it,
Yeah.
The pyrolite, you already know what it is, again. Just a little blueprint, in case you needed some, and it's gonna be upgraded right away. Durability, explosion radius, the projectile speed. Who wouldn't like the projectile speed on your rockets? It's pretty useful, in my opinion. Here it is. Just come and take it. The hologram, Wings of Hope. Let's take it.
Can we show this one?
Yeah, I suppose we not just can, we must show it. Wings of Hope. Here it is. So to put it here, let's see. That's I put it the wrong way. That's my bad. I'm flying backwards. That's okay. Here it is. Yeah. Wow.
There you go.
Look at this, bro. That's nice. That's cool. Really cool. It's like if you have it's gonna look pretty well with the another weapon that we're about to show, I think. But we'll come to that later. So let it stay here for now. And I'm gonna check the. All right, we're good. Sorry for this distraction of mine. Okay, what we have here? No, it's late into the evening. I'm starting to my mind is starting to get blurry. Here it is again, the averter, the work pieces, again 4 of them, just as usual. You remember, you can use this anytime, but there's only 4 of them, and this one you can use only during the battle pass duration, but it's unlimited usage, as usual, just as with everything else. There's some coupons for the purple workbench, 5 of them. Not gonna talk about it really much because we all know what it is. We all know how it's used. If you want it, here they are.
It's a little addition.
Yep. Here's the little bumper. I think that's what was lacking for now in the pool of the construction parts. All the bumpers were like 6 in length at best. There was nothing smaller than that, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna take a real quick. Bumper.
Some of them weren't even. They were like 5. If I remember correctly.
It's 6. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, basically pretty big ones.
Yeah, and he's the one that's 4 in length, but it's not really a bumper. What is this? It's some 2 hands.
No, it is. It is a bumper. Yeah.
But it's just 2 hands holding a stick. What is this? This one.
It has a very decor-like motive
and
going
we
on.
talked about it already. Why would you want to look stylish when you can look protected? And here it is. You can look
efficient.
And efficient
And
of
smart.
course.
Yeah.
And it also can be used in some art builds because its shape and its size, it's pretty useful to fit it in some close areas of your vehicle, and it's gonna look pretty good at it.
Yeah, for those of you guys who like to protect your weapons, your turrets, from the side nicely, I think it's gonna serve this purpose pretty damn good.
Yeah,
so look into that.
Because other bumpers that are used for that usually are often too wide for it, and it covers more than it should cover.
Yes,
it blocks some space what could be used for other parts. And here it is, only 4 in length and 2 in height. I guess it's nice. 1 in width.
And you can always combine them.
Yup. The triangles.
What? Triangles, dude.
Triangles.
So now you can have even more options as far as building your pictures, drawing your pictures,
a Christmas
putting them
tree
together.
out of this, probably, maybe.
Yeah,
it's gonna be black and white, but who knows? Maybe someone uses Christmas trees that are black and white. I don't know. Here it is, the helmet. These wheels, and here they are, the pretty popular ones. I suppose, other than Bigfoot, maybe the most popular wheel. And
it has something, it has something to it.
Yeah.
Which it does have to it.
Most
is
broke. But okay,
yeah.
Go on.
Ravager. You guys know that it's Ravager.
Of course, it's also Ravager themed. Here it is.
Yes.
The Ravager looking at us from inside, hiding in there. Go out. Yeah. you coward. Hiding from me in the wheel. Oh.
I think we missed something about the module that we kind of covered already. But maybe we'll see something else down the road that has something Ravager based. I don't know.
Okay.
It has to have a reason. We have to have a reason to have this wheel in this battle pass, right?
Got you. Yeah, that's true.
What could it be? I don't know.
The paint. the heavy sky paint. Let's have a look at this, just so you guys are aware what does it look like. Heavy sky. Here it is. Paint all. It's here it is.
Nice.
Pretty nice, pretty simple paint. The bluish one, like the something marine themed.
Yeah,
Pretty
and for
nice.
those of you who likes just to have a very solid craft with nothing crazy going on in it in terms of patterns, just everything uniformed and nice. There you have it.
Yep, here it is. All right, let's go further. The Gravel Star, again, you know what it is.
Return.
Here it is. The return, the great return. Again, for workpiece, one blueprint. You guys know how it goes. Just in case you need
Sweet.
it. Yep. And also these old parts that are not part of the newest battle pass, the work pieces and blueprints are coming for free, as you can see these yellow marks here. Here on Tempura, here on Gravel Star, just like the new ones. New ones only count the paid battle pass in already ready for usage, but the blueprints and the work pieces are coming for free. Whether did you buy the battle pass or you didn't, doesn't matter. Same for the Gravel Star, the Tempura, and all the stuff, the Hermit, all the stuff that's coming from the previous battle passes and updates, whatever. All right, here we have something unusual.
What is it?
What is that, would you ask? What is it?
I have no idea, man.
Why do you have a box in your battle pass? What is this? A box? You serious? Yeah, we are serious.
Hold up a sec. Hold up a sec. I think I see light cabin written under it. Is it cabin?
You really do. You're right. You're right.
Dude, can a cabin fit into the wooden box? Can it?
It depends on the size of the box. Really, what if this, we have nothing to compare to, because that box could be like huge. Let's look like there's maybe a human could be a half of its height, like this, and it's the huge box that the whole train could fit in there. But that's all the.
It's all we know for now, right?
Yep, that's not really relevant. All we can say for now that that
something is coming, maybe.
Something is coming, and that box is not gonna be there when you reach the level it stands on. You're gonna get, as it says in the UI here, it's gonna be a light cabin, the legendary light cabin called Master. It belongs to the engineers faction, if I'm not mistaken, and it's gonna have some interesting perk, some interesting ability that you're gonna love it, I'm sure. That's really, really, there could be a lot of usages to it, a lot of them. That's all we can say for now. That's it. For now, it's just a wooden box.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here it is.
So stick around, you guys.
Stick around for sure. It's going live. When is going live? Tomorrow. Yep.
Pretty soon.
Next, what we have here, the CK. You've been asking us a lot. We've been asked so many times to add new CKs because, like, every second person that comes to my DMs on the forum, to the comments on Facebook, on in game chat, anywhere, everyone's like, where are we gonna get the new CKs? Here they are. The new CKs, the Ravager themed Caucasus again, because you know what the theme of this update is. We already told you. The Ravagers. Here it is. Ravager themed Caucasus. Here it is. The little green eyes here instead of this usual sensor. The pipes in which some probably scary liquid flows. We probably will never know, but something definitely flows inside them. And that's basically it. Gonna show it on the build real quick, just so you know. Just so you know how it looks. What? Here it is. Like that. Here it is. The Coco.
Wow, look at how beefy it looks. Basically, if you see this guy somewhere in the battlefield, I don't think you're gonna want to mess with that.
You
You
know,
just turn around.
yeah, you know you're screwed. And here it is, just to show you how it looks when it's shooting, like something like that. The Ravager
Damn.
themed CK. Here it is.
I love it. I love it.
It looks really cool, in my opinion, too. It's like the Ravager theme makes every weapon so much more menacing or something like that. It starts looking much more dangerous than it previously
Yeah.
looked. Like look at
Also, some little detail that you guys probably noticed, but may not know what it's actually is. What is it? What it is about? Is the color of the Ravager's eyes, right? Here we see them being green, but usually before they were red, right? So what could that be? Basically, it stands for them being neutralized, no longer being dangerous, but still using all of their technology.
basically
So
the Ravager's technology in the service of the survivors. Something
yes,
like that.
so turning evil into something good
You
is
and
what engineers did, and
and
I think they're good guys, right? So
most likely not entirely sure because Mentor is a really shady person, but who knows?
wow,
They look mostly good, so that's all right.
yeah.
By the way, the basic Caucasus has his red eye. Is he
Oh,
secretly a
what,
Ravager?
dude?
I
We don't know. We don't know.
We'll probably never know. Here
Probably
it is.
will never know.
Let's go further. Some blueprint storage, nothing much,
Yep.
nothing to explain. Here it is, 5 of them. A lot of people ask for them because the more you play, the more blueprints you get, and you have like tons of them at certain point, and you just have no space to storage them, and you have to upload them to the exhibition and then
Yeah,
download them
you need
back,
it.
and that's about a lot of headache. Here there are 5 of them. Use them wisely, I guess. Nova, the Nova cabin, the favorite clan war cabin, the notorious one. Here it is. Here it is. Here
Nice.
it is. For again. Oh, by the way, there's no work pieces. They're just blueprints. The blueprint for because it's legendary. That's my bad. The legendary parts have this mechanic, battle pass mechanic to them. Here's the 2 blueprints. They're only available again during the battle pass. Here's the blueprint to produce the basic one, which does not have any upgrades. And here's the blueprint to produce the upgrade one, the upgrades to mass, the self-destruct damage, and the cabin tonnage. Here it is. One of this, which are only available during the battle pass. And they're free, by the way. Here, some coins again. Why wouldn't you like it? Have it. Nothing to say much. Nothing much to say. Here, the steel coating, another paint. Let's have a look at it again. Some wow, steel. Some Ravager vibes again. Here it is. Looks like some sort of an composite armor, maybe something like constructed of a ton of smaller parts, as if. Here it is.
I have a feeling it's a very nanite based inspired type of
Yeah,
armor.
probably something like maybe
Yeah.
even space themed.
Yeah.
Some space battle going on.
Also looks like you cannot damage it at all. You can't harm it. So wearing this paint basically is gonna make you what, unbeatable?
Maybe.
Or will it? I don't know. Just thoughts.
Gonna find out soon. Of course it won't. Don't get scared. It's just a
Yeah.
moment.
Just jokes. We're just playing with you
Alright,
guys.
here's the work pieces for the wooden box.
For the box.
Here's the blueprint for the wooden box.
There you go.
It's just funny to me. Alright, guys, it's a light cabin. It's gonna be available soon, and it's got a really interesting perk. You just gotta wait. It's gonna be available soon,
Yep.
and you're all gonna love it. You're gonna
Yep.
enjoy it really, really, really much. For now, it's just a wooden box. Alright, here it is.
Damn.
Here it is, the vaults. The
Vaults.
vaults. the rocket launcher, the legendary rocket launcher Volts. A lot of people actually asked us to add the legendary crickets, from what I heard. And maybe it was a meme, I'm not sure, but people asked for it. It's not quite legendary cricket, but it's something around that. Gonna show you in a second.
I think it's cooler.
The
Can we take a
Volts.
look at what it does?
It's in comparison to crickets, this one rotates 360 full
What?
circle. Here it is. Not your usual rocket launcher, right? 360 rotation.
Unbelievable.
Here it is, and it has a pretty unusual way to shoot. You see? Oh, no, my driving skills not really good. Here it is. As you can see, it has the 3 barrels, each one of them, and when you shoot, they start rotating, and if 3 rotating barrels shoot out a rocket each, what would you think would happen to these rockets while they fly? They would rotate as well, right? Here it is. Let's take a look. Woo!
Beautiful.
Here we go. The coil is unleashing, and more to that, that rocket, the projectile trajectory has its upside and its downside. The upside being that it has basically no arc, so your projectile doesn't fall down while it flies. It always flies in a straight line. So as you can see, this bus out there really far from me. So I'm gonna come as far as possible, shooting, and it still hits him. It has no arc, so it never falls down. It always flies in a straight line. But the downside to that is the main shooting mechanic that the rockets form a coil when they fly, so they rotate. And if you shoot from some and the direction of your shots is not a completely flat surface, some of your rockets might do just that. I hope no, that wasn't a good example. Something like that would do, I think. Like here. Like, that's okay, I think. That's it. You see? At least 2 or 3 of them bumped into the ground and exploded prematurely, so they never reached their target. And so that's the downside. You will have to be really, really careful while using it, because in the fighting in the hills, you won't hit much with it, and it has to be charged before shooting. You can't shoot uncharged. So if you can see, I'm pressing the button and releasing it, and nothing happens until it gets a full rotation. No shots are fired. So you always have to hold your button until the shot happens. So like that. Here it goes. Here it is, and it might seem like really strong, but a lot of practice and skill will be required to use it efficiently, because
Yes.
Your opponents in the PvP are not these stationary targets. They're gonna move, they're gonna shoot at you, and you have to wait until you shoot, so you have to hold your button, and you have to always make sure your rockets don't hit the ground and that they reach their target, and so on and so forth. And the wings. Here it is.
Yeah. Basically a pretty tricky one, but for the great damage and
Yeah.
maneuverability,
Yeah.
some price has to be paid. And it's the mastery that should be put behind it, definitely.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot of players mastering it pretty well. So
Most likely, yeah. And here's the perk. Each following rocket in barrage, in the blast, has increased the damage, and the impulse. So if the full barrage of yours hits your enemy, he gets pushed back pretty hard and gets 25% more damage. So that's another reason to master the weapon and to plan your actions so that you are able to hit all the volley. not just in 1 or 2 rockets. The wall is free, as you can see from here. 3 barrels, 3 rockets.
Yep.
That's it. The walls. All right, here we have 100 coins.
More money?
The more money, the better. Nothing
Wow.
much to say less.
And agree more.
Some stabilizers, legendary ones, 4 of them. A lot of people say they need more of those. Also, some people also say they don't really use them, but I've heard a lot of people who told me where are you gonna add more stabilizers to battle passes, to maybe event rewards or anywhere. So there are people who use them, there are people who are interested in them, and here there are legendary stabilizers, 4 of them, just for you. Come and take. And next.
Dude, Sam, let me do this one. Well, you might think it's a Helios, right? Well, it is only 10 times more cool looking. What is it? Just look at that. Look at that. Again, we have an ongoing theme of Ravagers being neutralized by engineers and put together very roughly, not really caring much about what it's going to look like, which is the beauty of it, right? So I don't know, dude. I think it's pretty damn cool in terms of design.
I agree.
So there you
It's really
guys,
cool.
there you go.
This one is even
There you
cooler
go.
than the Caucasus one, because the Caucasus in itself is such a fat and clumsy weapon that
Yeah,
doesn't really look too aggressive.
yeah,
Helios, on the other hand, looks like something that would like just devastate you. And
yeah,
with this, the Ravager themed CK, it becomes even more menacing, even more dangerous from the looks.
yeah. It's
It's
like
really great.
what is it even, right? You're looking at it and you're like, does it have like what should I expect? You don't
Yeah,
know,
it looks
but
like
you're gonna find out for sure.
like a doomsday weapon, something
Yeah.
like that. So here it is, the Helios CK. Here it comes. If you
So yeah, huge props to our team leads who came out with that stuff.
for sure, that's just pristine. Is excellent one.
Yeah.
Here we go. Next, 500.
We
It
had some
disappeared.
technical difficulties,
Yeah,
I suppose.
the chat's going full Fs in the chat. That's nice to see.
Wow. Yeah.
Nah, we're all good. We're all good now. By the way, could you turn your camera back on? Because I can see you. I can only see your avatar, and that's not really good.
Well, I can try. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, guys, we're back. That's all right.
We're back. Yeah, sorry guys.
Sorry
Some
about
technical
that.
difficulties apparently.
Technical difficulties.
Can't really do anything about it.
Here they are. So Igor, we'll
Yep.
see you again. Because I don't right now.
Dude, let's hope so. I'm trying my best. Turn it off, turn it on. Come on. We can do it.
Come on.
But in the meantime, I think you can go ahead and tell people some more. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just looking through the chat right now, because I hope
Do we have any questions?
We have a lot of questions, and we're gonna answer all of them once we finish with the battle pass contents.
Nice.
I see some freezes again. I hope we're okay. YouTube says we have an excellent connection. How is that? I hope we're okay. I hope we're good. Igor, we still can see you. What is
you still can see me? Really?
Though? Yeah, yeah.
It shows that it's streaming. I don't know.
Could you try turning it off and on again?
Yeah, I did.
So it
So
seems like
nothing?
your image is gone. We can only hear you. That's all we can. All right. So let's not bother people with this thing.
Yeah.
If you can't turn it back on, so it is. It's fine.
Better.
All right. let's go a bit further. You still can see my screen, right? That's okay.
Of course, of course.
Nice. So, all right, all right. So, the idol of death. We're going back. The cult of people who worship Ravagers. Here it is. The cute little idol of death. Just a regular one.
Yeah, you would assume there are some people, at least some people, who liked these guys, right? Or like, oh my God, Ravagers. What is it? We don't care. We love it.
You?
So there you go. If you're one of them, there you have it.
Yep. Just a casual idol of death. Just like everyone
Yeah.
has at their homes. Here it
Yeah.
is. Just a regular one. So, the candles, some kind of pentagram maybe. That's more of a triangle, but
Yep. It's all proper.
triagram maybe. All right, that's not that doesn't matter. Okay, the idol of death and another portrait, Mr. Faust, an old member of the engineers. If you want to read the lore story, here it is. Pause the video, read it. I'm not going to read it now because that's just going to waste our time. Here it is, Mr. Faust, the guy with the cute glasses and strange haircut. Here it is. All right. So, what I think I'll answer a couple of questions from the chat now, and then we'll move on to looking at a new relic shotgun. Like just a couple of minutes looking at.
Oh, is it the one? Is
There
it the
is
one?
There is indeed one.
Oh, damn.
All right. So I'm looking for the questions in the chat. Yeah, we'll show the new game mode in a minute. We're all gonna show all of that. That's all right. Heavy energy buff, if you mean heavy cabins, it's in our plans, but it's most likely not going to come in the nearest updates, but we consider doing it. That seems like a reasonable idea, really. So it's discussed here at Targum. Lewis in custom battles, not soon, sadly, because we just can't spare time at that because it's not really something that a lot of people desire right now because, well, let's be honest, not much people even use Leviathans, whatever they're called. And once we finish some changes to them, I hope I'm allowed to say that on stream. There will be such little quality of life changes as well. Torque update, it's freezed for now. We had a lot of iterations of it, a lot of internal tests here at Targum, and for now we couldn't find the option that is acceptable to us, because all of that has its downsides, and of course everything has its downsides, but these tests that we held, they just weren't acceptable. It just broke too much, and until we find an option to introduce torque into the game that is mostly acceptable and that won't break as much as the ones that were tested did, we'll come up with it and we'll let you know. There will be more public tests once we have such an opportunity. And stay cool, guys. You'll know about everything, for sure. I personally will tell you about that.
Yeah.
I assure you. All right.
Usually does. Trust him.
Most likely, yeah. Most of the time I do. Uh-huh.
What else we got?
Will you ever, guys, slow down with all these cool updates? I hope that's not a sarcasm, to be honest. I hope you're clear in that sentence. If you are, thank you. That's really pleasant. Like, really.
Yeah, I don't think it was in our plans, right, to stop.
You? Is there gonna be more Ravager-based pack? Probably. Can't tell. Can't really state anything right now, but
Let's just say anything could happen. We don't know for sure.
Probably.
But yeah.
No parser. All right, here we go. Here it is. I tried not to notice that message in the chat, but it appeared too many times. Nerf
It's just
parser,
there, dude. It's
because you
just
should
there.
nerf parser. Yes, we know about parser, guys. We collect your feedback like every week from every social platform of ours. We know about parser and we know how you treat it. We know about it. Right now, we again, just like with the what was I talking about like a minute ago, the talk, like with the talk update, same with the parsers. We have in internal tests, we are evaluating, we testing the changes to it, and they're not gonna come with this update, with tomorrow's update, but they're gonna come in one of the next updates, and there will be changes to parser. Yes, there will be changes. I hope that clears it up. I hope I won't see that question as often ever again. I just hope so. Please, guys, do me a favor. Yep, it's gonna come. Changes to parser will be here. That's it. All right. I think we should go back for the game for now. All right. What we were talking about, Igor? You here?
I am.
All right. Nice. So, what should the relic, the relic.
Big one.
Here it is, Mr. Fish. Well,
What?
one goes here. What? Why wouldn't you? One goes here and one goes here, like that. Here they are.
I mean, just look at it.
The Jomugandr or Yomugandr. It depends on the pronunciation in different language. In Russian, it's Yomugandr, but in English,
Yeah.
it's most likely Jomugandr.
Yes.
Probably. So here it is, the fish. Let's take another one out so that we can concentrate on one of them. Here's the fish, the two-barreled fish, like the deep sea ones which have this little stick, these little things sticking out of their heads, which they attract the prey with. So basically the same stuff. The predator, the scary thing, the scary one. There's some
Gas tanks?
gas tanks, right? For something.
Maybe there's going to be something associated with those gas tanks. We don't know yet. But we will once we test it. Give it a shot, literally, right?
Let's try it. So, what could be these gas tanks be for? Let's see and try. Here it is. I most likely showed its tooltip already, so you know that's the perk does, but alright, nonetheless. We shoot, here comes the shot. We have some ping here in the game, it's felt really, but we're not really playing, so I doubt it's gonna cause any problems to us. And here it is, in case the half of the pellets from the shot hit the enemy, the half of them. And we have the fiery shot now. This thing is ignited and it's gonna heat up some parts upon hitting an enemy. So something like that. Boom, here we go.
Unbelievable.
He's heated up, and since we again a half of the pellets hit the enemy, we are ignited again. And as long as we keep hitting the enemy, our every shot gonna be igniting. Something like that. So here you go. One, he's ignited, heated up, but as long as the half of your as long as half of the pellets of every shot of yours hit an enemy. So if we intentionally miss something like that, still half of them hit. That's not what I wanted. But alright, we miss. So it's gone. Now just a regular shotgun again. So
yeah, you gotta keep going, basically.
Yep. So you have to keep landing these precise shots to keep your weapon ignited and to keep hitting enemies up. Like that. Just like that. Here
doesn't get better than
I don't know, man. It's really impressive. Just
Yeah.
to me personally, the visual style of this weapon is more impressive than the gameplay style. Not because the gameplay one is bad, but because the visual one is just incredibly good. It's just
Oh
so
yeah.
cool. This little teeth of this fish
Yeah.
made of these bolts, just
Yeah, man.
cool,
I
really cool.
remember when this model was in production, both from the concept side, from the design part, and technical kind of the building of the model, in-game model. There was a lot of work put into this guy, right? So no wonder it kind of looks dope. We knew that we wanted to translate that feel of Relic's weapon. It should scare you. It should be very like what's the word I'm looking for? Sinister, right? Basically
Sure,
scary
sure.
and
Yeah,
sick looking as well. So I
yeah.
think we did
Well, you scared me. Good job.
it.
All
Yep,
right. Here comes the relic shotgun, the Jomugandru. We're done with it. So I have a little list here on the table so that I don't forget anything. Uh, the red light, the special game mode. Here we go. Igor, you have your game on?
I do.
Nice. Let's go to the custom button. Gonna invite you real soon. Add a player, promo, add. Invited you. Gonna add some AI. Not really much. We don't need them. Like maybe 6. Add close.
Quick question, Sam.
Hmm.
Can I rejoin the call, or is it gonna?
I think you can. Yes, let's do.
Let's try. Let's try it real
Let's
quick.
do. Technical issues again. And now we wait. Just so you're aware, guys, while we wait for Igor to join, um, bots don't do well in this special game mode, and we just turning it showing it to you just to show the map and the main gameplay concepts. There's gonna be no actual gameplay of it because there's only two of us, and bots just don't do well in this brawl. They just stay AFK or run in random directions because they're not supposed to be there, and it's unlucky, but we can't show the real gameplay right now. Just the map and the core mechanics, something like that. Igor, bro,
Cool. Am I
you
here?
there? Oh, you're here. We can see you. Nice, nice.
Cool,
So
cool.
join me now. Inviting you
Let's
again.
get let's go take a look at
Yeah,
the game.
yeah. Let's go. So here we go. Here we go. To the bridge we go. Should select the game mode. You see the technical name, which we took some inspiration from. And I think we should also. No, we shouldn't do that. Okay, let's go play. And now we wait for the map to load. I already told the people that bots don't do really well in that mode, and so in that we will just ride through the map just to show how it plays. Not
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
What's happening?
yeah. Are you
Oh,
you're a Ravager, right?
yes, I
Okay,
believe
okay.
so.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario for us because you can show we can both drive through the map, but
Yep.
I will be able to complete the tasks for the survivors, and we will be able to proceed further and to look through all the map. So that's really nice.
Mhm.
Let's go. Let's go. Just don't bump into me because okay.
Okay.
I think we should do one thing. Go to the right to the survivor spawn and bump into someone so that we show the main mechanic of the mode. How does it work?
Whoa.
How does one? Here it is. And then now this guy
Am
is
I that strong? Oh,
you're incredibly strong. And now that guy is the Ravager. He's gonna spawn here or further down the line in one of such spots. And the thing is that survivors must run away from the Ravagers, and the Ravagers must infect all the survivors. And in order to do that, you just have to bump into them. Nothing much, nothing more. You just have to bump into an enemy, and he's gonna become one of yours. And the main problem for the Ravagers is that they have no weapons. Basically, they only have the Argus model, I believe, in order
yep.
to no, you see it here, in order to protect themselves from the Kapkans or other mines. But other than that, they all they can do is bump into the survivors, while survivors ride their own vehicles up to 9,000 power score, and obviously can shoot them from from serious range, and basically not let them close. That's the main task for the survivors. You should not let the Ravagers close to you, and came to the finish line. Must come to the finish line. Sorry for my broken English at times. And here it is. By the way, the Ravagers, as soon as the Ravager is killed, he's spawned again, somewhere in spots like this one. There's along the track, there are such spawn points for the Ravagers, and the one that's closer to the actual position of the survivors is picked for the spawn of. Oh, it's shooting at me! Stop!
Careful.
I'm really careful. I'm dead. Here it goes. I'm the Ravager now. So I guess our sneak peek into the mode is over because I won't be able to complete the task and progress further. And the survivors are all bots who stay AFK at the spawn, so rip. But I think we'll try again. I just want to finish my sentence. And the whole point is for survivors to come to the finish line, completing various tasks on the go, and avoiding contact with the Ravagers. And the Ravagers' goal is to infect everyone. So, and every infected survivor becomes another Ravager. Here it is. It's that simple. Not really too complicated, but it should be really fun, because once we made the internal tests here at Targem, like, it was really fun, because when in the real gameplay, when a crowd of survivors and a crowd of the Ravagers riding straight at you, it's really, even your hands start shaking at times, because you have to control a lot of things. Like here, for example, you have to wait. If we were survivors, we would see what we will have to wait for this gate to open. Here would be the timer, and we would have to defend against the waves of Ravagers coming from here on the top, from there, from behind this hill, running over here. And you have to hit your shots unless you get infected, because you only need to be bumped into once to become one of them. Here it is. That's how it goes. There's one more interesting part of the track behind these doors or gates, but we can't show it right now because we are both Ravagers and we can't really do anything.
You guys will see.
Yeah, we should. Let's try to restart once. If we fail again, let it be. Here we go. AI, play. Let's try to show it again in case we are unsuccessful the second time. That's unlucky. You guys will have to see it tomorrow.
Yeah. You guys will have to see for yourself. We're sorry, but yeah,
we tried. We are trying our best.
You'll have to play it just to see that.
Oh, here we. I should have put something on my car so that not get destroyed by the turrets. I'm bad.
That's okay.
Okay.
Try your agility.
Okay, I will. Let's see if I'm successful. I'm not sure, by the way.
Dude, I'm just lucky. I'm just straight up hitting those Ravagers.
You? Maybe there's something karmic to it. Maybe you did something bad in your past life.
And I have to say, it is tricky playing as Ravager
Mhm.
and kind of like
Yeah, it's
trying to
tricky.
avoid all of the guys who actually they got their guns and
Yeah,
you just don't have any, and you have
and
to kind of like squeeze into like
yeah,
the
and if you miss
pass.
once, you're basically dead. Because if you
Yeah,
miss to bump in someone, you're dead because there are a lot of them and you have really low HP. You're basically
yep.
dead if you miss. So here we go. The gates are open.
So cool.
Let's
Now we're a team.
now I'm
Now
trying my agility.
we are
What?
not a team, but we are a team. So
That,
for the purposes,
bro, that
oh, I
hurts. That
almost touched you. I almost
bro,
touched you.
that hurts, bro. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Let's go. You can
I'm
do it,
close.
man.
I'm close.
You
I'm
can do
close.
it. You can do
Woo!
it.
Woo! Yeah, guys, that's
There
cool.
you go.
Yes, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see the next stage now. Here is our spawn point for the Ravagers that I told you about before. Oh, ouch! My driving skills again
Come on, you can do it.
betrayed me again. So the misty part,
Ah,
the turret,
hands up.
the turret. It stayed hidden from us for all this time just to ruin our fun, just to ruin our presentation. Sorry guys, we tried our best. We never
But at
succeed.
the same time, dude, look, we as Ravagers, we're really, on point with our technology. You can't get past those turrets if they're there as
Maybe,
non-Ravager.
maybe,
So at
maybe.
least appreciate that, okay?
All right,
Just for
just tipping my hat for them.
yeah.
Um, So guys, sorry, but you have to see it for yourself tomorrow. But
Sorry, guys.
we told you the basics. You've seen the map. You've seen the Ravagers'
Yep.
vehicles. You've seen the damn turrets that kept destroying me.
Yep.
And that's it. There is some more interesting parts further down the track but you'll have to see them for yourself. So all right,
Oh,
that's it. Uh, that's it for the brawl, and what we have the fortress map. That's the last thing we wanted to
oh,
talk to you
what?
about.
Is it a new one?
Is the old one, but with
Is
brand
the
new.
oh yeah, it's the old one, but also is it
The
a new old one?
the old new one, right? Yeah,
What?
one
I
with the
have a feeling it's
maps.
gonna be amazing.
I'm sure about that. That's I already saw that, and that's really cool. So let's set it to the encounter and choose the fortress. Apply and play. The visual style of the map has been reworked heavily, and the geometry in some places been changed to close some areas that's been too open. That's allowed too much gunfire
Yeah,
coming from them. So the buildings, you can see the difference. I'm sure you can see the difference because, like,
yeah.
who wouldn't?
Basically, now not only that it has very cool visuals, it's been updated, rethought. Now everything is on point. Pretty cool looking, and not only that. Also, there's been some optimization to the map in terms of, first of all, well, bases, right? Now, just in case in the past, in the old version, you guys were hit by the enemy team from the very, what's it called, spawn point,
Spawn point, yeah.
while you were on your own base. Well, guess what? Now they can't do it anymore. So we added some little extra protection just in case, just so you guys are safe. We take care of you
Yup,
because we
and
because we care.
but the main change is still the visual style. So here is
Oh yeah,
the
oh
fortress
yeah.
itself, the the thing that the map was named after. Here it is, some flag on
Yep.
the top, some red wine.
Huge props to the environment art team.
Yeah,
They did amazing.
really huge props. Big props to them. And some it's really an interesting contrast between this high ancient middle ages fortress tower and the radio what's the radio tower as well on top of it, like the old and the new come together in It's like interesting contrast to me, in my opinion. So the fortress, I'm gonna ride around just to show you guys as much corners of the map as possible. Here it is, some buildings, some trees, some grass, another building, some buses, probably bus stop. Staying there, looking into black nothingness, menacing. So, something like that. The sky, I believe the sky has been revoked too, but I might be mistaken. Not really sure. Just from my perspective. So here it is, the highest part of the map, the high ground, so to say. Here is the another team spawn point, the little buildings, some vehicles, some. This one just looks just like the cabin that's been added in the page before the last one in the
the tram.
in the Fallen
Tram.
Star. Yep, yep. Here it is, some more vehicles, some. Maybe this is an asset for a new cabin. Who knows? We might never know. All right.
As developers, we never know. Trust us.
Yeah, we never know. If we just do it by the wish of our. I'm not gonna say how we do it. It's
Yeah, don't.
they're gonna kill me after I say that.
Yeah, dude, don't.
We
still
always
need
know.
you.
We always know what we do. We have a plan. So here it is. The fortress.
Nice.
The water tower. Don't know how it's pronounced in English, to be honest. How it's called?
I think it's something has to do something with pumping, water pumping
something like
station, something like that.
Station, probably. Yeah, maybe. Not sure. So, guys, here it is, the fortress. The fortress. Something like that. The right side, the left
Very
side,
cool
the
map.
center. Yeah,
Big fan.
extremely cool. And the transparent grass and trees and bushes, everything for your comfort. Here it is. So that's basically it. I'm leaving now, and we have, I think, like 10 maybe more minutes to answer some questions from the chat, so that nobody feels like he's been abandoned. Let's see what we got here. Water tank, people say. Maybe it's water tank. Probably. Why are all the weapons unfused? Not all of them. Like half of them is fused. There are upgrades, and I even like stated every of them like like I made it clear that they are there. Like, so I don't know why is that a question.
Is there any questions on the design or anything like that? Kind of a side of a table.
In case I see them, I'll pass them to you.
Oh, I see one. Is there coming a porcupine CK? Well, I don't know if you guys knew, but we reworked the model, the new model of a porcupine. So for now, let's just say there's a new model of that.
For now, we find that, but who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe in the future. But the new model really, like, it's in CK by itself, in my opinion. It's really cool.
Yep.
Like, if you look closer into it, it's really interesting concepts. It has interesting concepts to it, really. When better new player experience? That's really important question. Really, that's a good question. Better than the one to nerf passes, to be sure. The new player experience is something we're really thinking about right now, and it's probably one of the most important parts to the game, because as long as your new player doesn't understand how to play your game, he will never stay there, and that's bad for the game in general. And we have several projects on improving it. I personally wrote one of them, and right now we are almost reached the discussion on which one of them to implement. And so we are aware of the improvements are needed there, and you may stay tuned for some work in that direction. That's for sure. All right. Let's see something else. One update tomorrow, Thursday, as usual.
Comment.
Mm-hmm. New CK from Mastodon, maybe, who knows? New play experience. Vice Crusade. It should be. Have you planned to remake the refinery map? I'm pretty sure at some point every old map will be remade in the new visual quality, because simply because the technology develops, and in order to keep up with that development, we must constantly update every map from time to time, just so it doesn't seem that outdated. That's it.
Yes, it's in other words, it's in our plans to take care of outdated looking maps and parts, weapons, cabins, whatnot. So definitely, we're definitely looking into it. So
Please fire the Helios CK in the test drive. We want to see if it fires any different. I gonna disappoint you, but it fires the same. It's the same blue ball. Sorry. After all, it's not the
not that
revolution.
bad.
After all, it's not the revolution technology anymore. It's now survivors controlled. It's now on the good side. So blue balls are. That's not very good word, to be honest. Let's forget about that. Next question. Igor, question for you in all caps.
Oh,
Uh,
go ahead.
I missed that. I must have missed that. Uh, I believe it was about the headlights. Where we're gonna see some new headlights.
Headlights.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
I
talk
mean,
about it necessarily.
we already got one in this update. There's the front
Yeah.
headlights with the six ones, the six lamps.
Let me just be a developer real quick and say, we'll never know.
Isn't that the same thing we've been saying for the last
The whole time,
an hour and
pretty
a
much.
half? Probably.
Then
Oh, breaking the stereotypes. Here we are.
dude.
Change breaker hitbox, known to us as well. Can't tell much. Probably. Probably. I'll leave it at that. Uh-huh. Nipple experience again. Uh-huh. Is there a plan to remove Leviathans from Clone Wars? There is a plan to to somewhat change the Louis Clone Wars in general to some extent. Can't tell to how big that extent is, but to some extent it will be changed. Based on your feedback, by the way, I gathered the document with the most common heard thoughts on that from you guys, and the plan was built upon it to make some changes to the Lewis. The free, the 10, the 10, the free weapons of the pass are unfused. Why? Because it's what it is. They are unfused. They are free after all. So I can't really tell you why. Like, they are unfused and they're free, and that means the free weapons of the battle pass are unfused. Sorry, can't tell more about that. They are unfused, yes. I believe that's not a mistake. That's what it should be. Nest assembler, and they say 80 need the buff. That's reasonable as well. Russian damage when a light build gets under heavy one to counter wedges. One of the options in consideration. Yeah, it's one of the projects. Again, with the wedges, we didn't forget about it. Just so you know, we also testing a lot of different approaches to do something about the problem, but nothing seems to fit enough to be implemented for now. But it's one of the options we're considering. Can we fuse our parts, please? Heard a lot of people ask for that too. Maybe that you're not the only one who asked for this, just so you feel better. And let's do the last one, maybe for Igor something, so that you don't feel too quiet.
Left out.
Yeah. Do you see something that you think is interesting? Because not really.
Not really.
Any evil Ravager CK? Most likely. The Ravager, just to so you know, the Ravager narrative, the theme of the Ravagers in the whole lore story has just recently began, and there will be a lot more content related to them. And this particular update is one of the first steps in that direction. Of course, we won't focus solely on Ravagers, but there will be more content related to them. Any Snowy map, as we posted the results of the map survey that concluded recently, most of you guys voted for the Snowy set map, and there most likely will be one, or maybe not one, but it's very likely there will be a Snowy setting. Man, it's hard to get an answer from these guys, lol. There's only 2 of us, and almost 500 of you. we can't keep up. We just can't.
Whatever it is that is being asked but not answered, we still know you guys, your concerns, your ideas, and we'll listen. Whatever it is. If we
Really?
cannot answer everything right away, we still know those answers, those questions are there, and we do our best, within the reason to do anything about it in our game. So don't you guys worry, is all I'm trying to say.
Yep, I fully agree here, and I can only add that like, we really listen to you. We gather your feedback, we gather your thoughts from all the social networks. Whatever you post there, if it's not some swearing, it's always heard by us. And it
can be swearing.
You can be. And it's gathered, it's composed into documents, and it's looked at by the team, and the most interesting suggestions of yours, some maybe advice or anything else, they're always heard by us, and our decisions, not fully but partly, are based off that. So I think that would be a good conclusion to the stream.
Yeah.
What do you think? So here it is, guys. The Holy Motors update coming live
tomorrow. Big time.
Stay tuned. See you there. Thank you for coming.
See you guys.
And see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.